So I get a lot of emails from bands and businesses asking how can they efficiently use MyLivePromoter, how can they target the right people instead of mass spamming MySpace. So MyLivePromoter was really designed to efficiently target the users that would most likely be your potential fans or your potential customers. So I'm going to show you today how to do that. And let's say that I'm a band that sounds a lot like Jason Mraz. And Jason Mraz is a light acoustic artist who has been coming up on the major scene lately. So I'm going to go ahead and type in his MySpace address. And I'm going to go to his profile here. And now that his profile's loaded, I'm going to scroll down. Some people think that collecting from the friends list is a good idea, and it is a good idea, but these people aren't the most active users on MySpace. If you wanted to collect from the friends list, all you would have to do is click on the View All Friends link, and you could collect IDs. But the people that use MySpace the most are usually the ones that are sending out a lot of comments. So I'm going to scroll down and click on this View All, and that will load his comments, the users that sent him a comment. And as you can see, it's 118,943 comments. So that's a lot of comments to be collecting. And if you wanted to, you could collect all of those, but for this tutorial I'm just going to collect a few of them. So we click on this Collect IDs button, and as you can see, it'll start loading it in the list here. And it'll move to the next page, and depending on how fast MySpace is running and how fast your internet connection is, you can collect these rather quickly. So today I just collected 100. Now I want to make sure that there isn't any duplicate users in here because as we all know, people leave more than one comment. So we can click on this Clear Dupes from List button, and what that means is that it's going to clear the duplicates that's found in this list. So any duplicates that are found in this list, it's going to delete them off. So I'll go ahead and click on it. It says all duplicates have been cleared, and it removed one user. So one user sent him 2 or more messages, and it caught that and deleted that one person out, which he's still in here. He or she is still in here. It's not a double. So I'm gonna go ahead and save this list. I'll save it as Jason Mraz. I'm going to save. I'll say OK. So what we want to do next is we wouldn't want to go ahead and send a friend request to all 99 users because we don't know if these users have logged in recently. We don't know if they've how old they are. Let's say I'm a band that only plays 21 and up shows, and maybe half of these users are 16, 17, 18, 19 year olds. Well, I wouldn't send them a friend request or say, hey, come and come watch me play music to those users because they couldn't even get in. So that would be a waste of your time, and then you would just be sending a friend request to somebody who wouldn't really fit your demographic. So what you want to do is you want to click on this Advanced Features and click on this Show User Database, and you get a flyout menu. So I'm going to go ahead and click on this New User Database link, and this will bring up a form that says please enter the name of the database, and we can just name this database whatever we want, Jason Mraz comments, and then click OK, and this will tell us that the database has been created. So I'll go ahead and click OK, and what we can do is we can click on this Advanced Features. If we go back to Show User Database, we have 3 options here. We have Save User Pictures, Skip Recorded Profiles for Musicians, and Skip Recorded Profiles for Fans. And what that means is the Save User Pictures, once we take these users and we dump them into that database, if we want, we can save their profile picture so that we can see who we're dealing with. I've unchecked it just because that saves time. These 2 options here, let's say that you started this and you were only able to do 30. You're only able to get down 30 people on this list and then you had to leave. If you didn't want to start over all the way from the beginning, you could keep these two checked and it would skip those 30 users the next time you started doing this function and pick up off of the 31st user. Now if it was several weeks that you started this over, you would want to uncheck these and regather that information on those users because it updates the profiles. So I'll click on this Visit All Profiles and it'll say which database do I want to save it to. So I'm going to save it to the Jason Mraz comments. Now this default, there's always a default database, but I don't know who's being saved into the default if I were to go back to it a month from now. So I'm going to go ahead and save it in the Jason Mraz comments and click OK. And what it does is it starts going down this list here and it'll show you in this information bar who's being saved from where and showing you that they've been saved to the database. So I'm going to let this function go all the way through these users and then I'll come back and I'll show you more.